Yes, I am.
Hi, nice to meet you. My name is Crystal.
What's up?
Good. What, you?
We're going into the burial room?
Yeah. Have you been here before?
No, I was just looking at it and it looks
okay.
like the very serious life-changing decisions are made there.
No, we do this for usually all the first intakes are going to have
You're not lying, right?
Online? Oh, am I lying? No.
What's with the giant barrier then?
Oh, we do that for all of them, just the security thing. Just because we don't know you and you don't know us. It just makes sometimes people feel better that way.
You mean staff?
And clients too, maybe? I don't know. Yeah.
You don't know? This is a weird interaction.
Oh, I'm sorry. No.
Why?
I don't want it to feel weird for you.
Who said?
Oh, okay. No, you said this is a weird interaction. And I said I just want to make it feel weird for you.
Interesting. You're really fidgety.
That's just me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Don't read into it. I also move my hands a lot and shift my body a lot. That's nothing. I'll try not to, but that's just me.
You can do whatever you like.
Okay.
Just observing.
Okay. No,
I'm just
that's
vibing off of your vibe.
No, that's good. Yeah.
So far,
totally.
I guess you nailed it. It's pretty weird.
It's pretty.
Well, but you said it's like weird, right?
No, I thought you said it was weird. A weird interaction. No. Okay. Then ignore it.
Okay.
Ignore what I just said.
Wait. So you are.
I'm Crystal.
You're Crystal?
You were talking.
I was
to
emailing
me.
you?
Yeah.
Okay. And I'm seeing someone else?
So it'd be me, and then there's another nurse that I work with, Natalie. She'll be there too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Am I like the first person to see today, this morning? On a Tuesday?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Lucky me, lucky you.
Lucky me.
I'm just gonna let us in. It does open from the outside. It's just locked.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you can go. Come.
How's it going? Nice tattoos.
You like tattoos?
Nope. Tattoos are often gang affiliated, are they not?
No.
Okay. Are you sure?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
All right. Just gonna go over consent.
Let's do it.
Okay. So anything you say that we can talk to the courts about, it's not if there's anything that we need to relate to the courts, it's not confidential, I guess is what I'm saying. That being said, you don't have to say anything you don't want to. I'm gonna ask you questions. If you don't want to answer them, just say I don't want to answer. There's nothing wrong with that.
I mean, I don't think I have anything to hide.
Yeah, no, for sure. But if you don't feel comfortable, that's fine too.
Okay.
If there's any safety concerns, I'll let your PO know. Like if we're worried about your safety or somebody else's safety.
Sweet.
Okay.
Natalie, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
You seem half asleep still.
Oh, I'm not, I'm just observing and
Okay.
Alright. First and last name.
Renee Goche,
And when were you born?
March 21st, 1986.
And then your phone number. What's your phone number the best?
250
Yeah.
644 9818.
Okay. And where are you living?
Living in Victoria.
Okay. Do you have an address?
709 Yates Street, Unit 8704.
8704.
Yes, ma'am. V8W 3S3.
Perfect. Do you have a family doctor?
No, I'm on the wait list. It's a struggle, right?
it's hard.
Yeah, it is, especially lately, the last couple of years.
Yeah. Any allergies?
Nope, none that I know
And then is there any other support that you're getting from the community? Any other support you're with?
of. The internet.
The internet?
Yeah.
Google or?
Well, yeah, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
that's my support system.
Yeah. Are you Canadian?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Ethnicity?
Pardon?
Ethnicity?
Oh,
Italian background, or they might be Ukrainian, or,
Oh, I'm just a dude.
Just
okay.
I identify as bro/dude.
Oh,
I'm
there you go.
There we go.
glad I could break the ice, ladies.
Yes, that's good.
Do you speak any other languages?
Nah, I wish, no.
No.
You'd think with the name of Renee Gauche, I would speak French, but I don't,
You don't.
unfortunately.
Me neither.
Alright, cool.
Are you single, married?
I'm so single.
So single. Do you have a next of kin, like an emergency number that we can call?
Oh,
Any children?
911.
Okay. So no contact.
No.
Any children?
None that I know of.
Okay. And then do you kind of know why you were referred to us?
Just because it's part of the process.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Do you have an understanding of our service, what we do?
It feels like you want to tell me. I'm open ears.
No, I just want you to understand who you're seeing.
Okay.
We work with individuals who have a mental illness that have come into conflict with the law.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So I don't belong here.
Well, sometimes if a PO may suspect that maybe something's going on with their client, they'll have them come and see us, and then we go from there.
I think what you mean, and under my circumstances, is the police think that there's mental health involved, so they're trying to cover their butt, and this is why we're here,
Oh,
Okay.
which is fine.
No, yeah, yeah. Any other history of like criminal activity when you were like younger or kid or
Straight edge.
straight edge? Okay. What was your childhood like?
I mean, like any other childhood, I guess.
Yeah. Okay. No problem. Like you made friends.
Yeah, I don't have a problem making friends. I mean, we're already friends right now.
Hey.
We're already friends right now.
Exactly.
Okay. So another criminal history then. Okay. And then how are you getting, I guess, financial wise?
I was wrongfully terminated a year ago from Coca-Cola,
Okay.
and they paid me out because with all of my experience,
Mhm.
I have 20 years class 1 experience. I have a journeyman crane ticket from Alberta in 2015. I have 3 years of pipe fitting experience from 2 different unions, local 853 in Ontario, local 488 in Edmonton. And they tried to play unsafe work practices. Organized crime was involved. I just slowed down, document everything. I was driver number 7. And with that year, when I was working with Coca-Cola,
Yeah.
I was one of 2 drivers that never had an incident or an accident.
How long did you work with them?
Like almost a year. And then 6 months ago, I was wrongfully terminated at Purelator. It's the same union, Teamsters Union. And again, conflict of organized crime in both facilities. My hiring manager in the day of, which I have recording, and that I was offered a class 1 position. And the person, James, who's the union rep for the place, Teamsters, started slandering me and said I was untrainable, and made sure that my training and my promotion didn't happen. And then it just slowly went down because it's like a night shift, and 75% of the people there like use and self-harm and stuff. I got along with everyone, but when people are working there and dealing and driving and doing drugs and distributing drugs all over the place, and when I want to be a police officer my whole life, then there's like, I don't fit in, right? You're labeled as like a goof. Literally, people call me a goof or a snitch. So, I mean,
Are you recording us?
those are just my phones.
Okay.
Yeah. Are you recording me?
No,
Oh, okay.
no, that's why I'm taking over.
The old-fashioned way. Okay, I see it.
We're old school.
That's
Taking
great.
notes. Yeah. Okay. So right now you're living off of the money that they gave you and
Well, yeah, and so right now I have EI.
Yeah.
AI.
Yeah, sorry. I know it was a long story, but
No.
anyways.
No, that's good. Any problems like managing your daily livings, like getting groceries, doing laundry, any of that stuff?
It's pretty average, I guess.
Yeah, you're able to do everything. Okay. Education wise, I know you kind of said it, but did you you finished high school.
Yeah, yes ma'am.
Right, and then,
I have my diploma.
sorry?
I have my diploma
Okay,
and I have a journeyman ticket.
okay,
I did some upgrading classes during COVID actually.
oh yeah?
I was talking to a recruiter for the CAF, Canadian Armed Forces, to be a firefighter.
Okay,
And you need academic grade 11 math and science.
Yeah.
And I just like did the basics, got like 55% averages in high school and stuff. Never was a scholar and was mostly like kind of like a class clown kind of thing.
mhm,
But I got 75% on science and 80% in math actually. So I got those 2 credits
yeah,
during COVID. So that was kind of cool.
so that's a goal then.
But now they're not hiring for like the last 2 years. Like it was like an in-demand thing for like the job,
Yeah,
and then now they haven't been. I keep on checking the website, so it's
any problems with school, any learning difficulties?
honestly like I have ADHD,
Okay,
but like school was fun. Like the first week was struggling to get used to doing homework every night, Monday to Friday.
yeah,
But after a week, I actually liked it. Like some nights,
Routine, right?
yeah, some nights I would have like 3 hours of homework, and I'm like, just take breaks, and like the internet, like YouTube, it would just be like, we'll just take a break, 30 minutes, and kind of wind down and get back to it. And I actually enjoyed school. I'm like, I wish I was like this when I was in high school.
Yeah.
So I've been thinking about taking actually like more credits.
yeah,
So.
getting more schooling,
Mhm.
yeah, so you enjoy learning, I think.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, yeah. So you talked about your employment history. There's Pure Later about a year ago.
Coke a year ago, Pure Later 6 months ago.
Okay, so the last one was Pure Later.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And you were there for about a year, you said?
I was there like 6 months.
Okay.
Yeah.
You were at Coca-Cola for about a year.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and that was about a year ago.
Yeah.
And what about-
Maybe longer, maybe like a year and a half ago, because time has passed and stuff. Sorry.
She was just saying before that.
It's a lot.
Yeah. What's the longest that you think you've stayed at one job for?
Like 5 years.
5 years? Okay.
Yeah, like Petro Canada, hauling fuel in Toronto.
Where was it, sorry?
I was self-employed, and I was hauling fuel for Petro Canada downtown Toronto with tanker B trains.
Okay, so are you looking for employment right now?
Right now, I start becoming a personal trainer, and I start the first classes at the end of the month, and I should be a personal trainer by March. It's my birthday present. So that's kind of exciting.
Yeah.
Good.
Where is that through? Like,
I forget now. I booked it a couple months ago. I just got an email a couple of days ago. Haven't looked at it. But yeah, I forget.
Well, that's okay.
Yeah.
Just curious. Yeah. Okay. Great. Any leisure recreational activities you like to do?
Yeah, sauna every day. I like doing the gym. I hit the gym this morning.
Yeah.
Swimming, jogging, hiking, basketball.
You like being active?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it just helps like getting like the hyperness of like the ADHD, and if I keep like a good diet and stuff, nothing makes me feel better.
Yeah. That's great.
Right? Like diet, like gut health is really important.
When were you diagnosed with ADHD,
Like 2015, because I was engaged 10 years ago when I was 27,
right?
and then I moved across to Alberta from Ontario, and first time I kind of left Ontario, and then I just wanted to like talk to people myself, and so I talked to like John Howard Society. He told me to like focus on breathing, gave me some free sessions because I'm cheap and I didn't want to pay for it. I did like a one group section like counseling. He says maybe people can like look on the outside in and see what you're missing, but it was all like ex-cons, addicts, and like drunks and stuff that were forced to be there, and I'm like, I don't really belong here. So then I saw like a psychiatrist, and he says you just have ADHD. It was through Alberta Health, AHS, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I don't know. I just try to focus on fitness and stuff. I lost 125 pounds. I went to the rec center. They had like a track on like the second floor. I just ran, did stairs every day. I went to the gym 7 days a week for like 6 or 7 years.
Okay.
So, and just I was a workaholic back then too. Like I worked 3 months straight. I got my German crane ticket in like 3 years.
Did he recommend medications, or did they put you on meds, or?
So he put me on like a small dose for 1 month of like 2 or 3 milligrams of something. I don't remember what it is, but it was like a really small dosage. And then I'm like, I'm okay, and I haven't taken anything since. It was like a 1 month thing.
Okay,
So
thank you.
Any spiritual, religious activities, church or anything? No.
definitely not.
Housing right now, we know that you're living. How long have you been living at your current housing for?
My 8 years.
8 years. Okay. So are you from Ontario?
Born in North Bay.
And then did you come to BC from Ontario?
No, so
Or you were in Edmonton?
from when I was 27, moved from Ontario to Alberta, lived out there for a couple of years, moved back to Ontario for like a year, moved to Saskatoon for a year, worked at Pepsi, and then I came here.
Okay.
What made you come out here?
So I was in Sherwood Park driving dump truck and making good money, and it was like September and it was getting cold out, and and then I went to Vancouver. The second time I took a trip out to like BC, like when I was in Alberta for like the weekend. So I drove to Vancouver, was at Stanley Park, and I Googled what's the warmest place in Canada, and it said Vancouver Island. I said, okay, great.
That's where you're going?
It was like 7 o'clock at night, so I just started driving, and it's like, oh, I need to catch a ferry? Oh shit, I didn't plan this well. So I waited, talked to like a truck driver that night. He told me all about Vancouver Island, and I catch the ferry in the morning.
It is beautiful.
Like the most beautiful place ever.
Yeah. No, definitely, and if you like going hiking and stuff like that, for sure.
Right?
Yeah.
Or just the water.
Yeah.
When I was like in like the prairies, there's like no water. I would like have to like find like a creek to find any source of water. So here I love it.
Yeah.
So
Do you have a driver's license?
I do.
Okay. Are you driving then, or?
Heck yeah.
Yeah. Well, you get around, you drive.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Trying to avoid those parking tickets.
Fair enough. Family. Tell me a bit about your family.
You're looking at it.
Okay. Mom, dad.
You're looking at it.
Okay. You haven't spoke to them for a long time then, or?
Not really, no.
Okay.
I don't have anyone.
Okay. Any brothers or sisters?
I think I have like a half brother that I was told like maybe a couple of years ago or something like that.
Okay. But did you ever meet him?
Not much was told to me, to be honest.
Who raised you? Can I ask?
My mom and my dad.
Your mom and your dad. Okay. And childhood, what was childhood like?
It had its ups and downs like anyone,
Yeah.
but I mean it could have been worse.
Yeah. Okay. Any mental health history from your family, mom or dad, or?
They're just bad people and liars.
Are you still alive?
Yeah.
And then relationship-wise, when was the last relationship that you were in, like a personal relationship or like a romantic relationship?
A couple months ago.
12 months ago? Okay.
A couple months ago.
Oh, a couple months ago.
Mhm.
Okay.
And what happened? Why did you guys break up?
I think
Oh.
that's really good context.
Okay.
It's a long story.
Okay, no, that's fine.
So my parents I find out when I was 30 years old
Yeah.
from my ex-fiance. Well, no, so when I was 27, my ex-fiance told me to get away from my parents. And I didn't really know what she meant, but it was one of the last things that she told me. Get away from your parents. When I was 30, I dated Alberta chick, is what I call her.
Mhm.
And she's a lovely woman. And so like I kind of find out that my parents were like Hell's Angels or affiliated with Hell's Angels. So like for some reason I've just been trying to like not be around that. Mm-hmm. Which is linked to your first question about the relationship a couple months ago.
Yeah.
That's technically linked.
Okay. Was the relationship a couple months ago, that wasn't your ex-fiance though?
No, ma'am.
Okay. What happened with your ex-fiance? How come you guys broke up?
Cheating on me with like friends that my father is now friends with.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that.
No, it's okay. I'm used to it by now.
How long were you guys together for?
My ex-fiance,
Yeah.
like 4 years.
Okay.
Mhm. Before that, I had a 2-month break and I was in a 6-year relationship from when I was 17 till 23. 23, yeah. That's why I don't mind being single.
Kind of used it a bit, or like,
Well, I was in a relationship for like 10 years kind of thing, right?
it's a long time.
So I've taken like a 5-year break, kind of like lost weight, kind of found who I am and stuff, and changed my life. And now I feel like the best I've ever felt, to be honest. So I'm really in no rush. And
Yeah.
it's hard to find someone that's like-minded, that doesn't self-harm and has the same values and stuff.
Right. Yeah. No, fair enough.
Yeah.
Any history of abuse when you were a child or an adolescent, or any trauma?
Sure.
Do you want to tell me more? You don't have to if you don't want to.
Not really, no.
Was it when you were a child?
I mean, like, who wants a sad story right now? Not me.
Were you ever?
I'm here. I'm like, I live my life for positive vibes,
Yeah.
right? And I mean, I don't know where like this whole whole thing seems weird, right? So I don't think this is the time or place to talk about that.
Sure. And you don't have to either. You don't
Thumbs
have to.
up.
That's fine. Yeah. Were you ever like a victim of violence or anything?
Now being an adult, yeah.
Sorry?
Now that I'm an adult, for sure. Like, looking back, hell yeah.
Is there anything current though that's going on?
Sure.
Yeah. Do you want to tell me more?
Not really, no.
Okay. Medical history. Any medical history, like surgeries?
I had a compound fracture.
When was that?
Like, grade 7.
Any head injuries or no loss of consciousness? None of that? Any seizures?
No, man, I was a nerd. I played video games. I didn't play sports.
Okay. Otherwise than that, you're healthy. No high blood pressure, no diabetes, no nothing.
I mean, I'm not a doctor.
Okay, but you feel, obviously, I think you feel really,
I feel pretty great.
you feel pretty good. Okay.
I work hard at it.
Yeah, good for you. Any recent falls or like slips, tumbles? We have to ask.
Okay.
It's part of it, just to make sure that
I don't have an answer for you.
no recent falls though.
I'm not answering.
Okay, no, that's fine. Okay, mental health history. Do you have any, well, you have ADHD, but you tried treating for a little bit, didn't really do anything. You're finding that exercise right now is kind of helping with that.
No. Whispering, there's no mental health issues. So between like a good diet and exercise, I feel that I have everything I need.
Gotcha.
And lots of water.
And lots of water, yeah. You like to stay hydrated, yeah.
Well, no, water is like one of the most important things ever, man.
Yeah.
So like no juice, no pop, no other fluids in my body besides water
Just water.
is really important for me.
Have you ever been hospitalized for mental health reasons?
No comment.
And then I'm gonna ask you a question about suicide and self-harm. We ask everyone.
Never.
Okay. Any thoughts of suicide?
Not in a million years.
To die? Sorry.
Not in a million years.
Okay. Any self-harm or thoughts of self-harm?
No, never.
We ask everybody, just so you're on the safe side, right? I think that was the questions.
Yeah, I don't go through it. never
true
had
talk.
any thoughts of suicide or any previous attempts at suicide at all?
So when you classify yourself as a stud, those thoughts don't happen ever.
Alright.
And I try to pass it along. So like my good like energy in the morning,
Yeah.
I try to pass that confidence on to other people,
Okay.
right?
Right.
Because people aren't born with those thoughts, right?
With what thoughts?
Suicidal
Thoughts?
Exactly.
Okay.
They're not born
No.
with those thoughts, right?
Mhm.
So the question is why?
Right.
And it's probably from other people, which is sad.
Yeah.
So we should help those people.
Yeah.
And not put blame on them.
I agree. So no psychiatric outpatient contacts right now or in the past?
No comment.
No, okay, no worries. Do you remember who diagnosed you with ADHD? That was in Alberta, right?
Yeah. I don't know, some lovely gentleman that just backed up anything he said. He's like, you don't have to believe me, just look at the DSM-5. And he would just show me the book. He was really funny.
Did you agree with his diagnosis?
I just had Google, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then he had DSM-5.
Mm-hmm.
So him telling me I have ADHD, I'm like, okay, sure, I am pretty hyper. But I look at it as a superpower than a weakness.
Okay.
So, and it's scientifically proven that people change every 10 years, right? People don't stay the same. Like you're not the same person when you were 20 years old, right?
No, people.
From when you're 30, 40 years old. So to label someone and have that, like an insurance company that puts something on your record for 10 years, or to put something that someone said that they thought about you where you might have been feeling a certain way for whatever reason, it could be a million things, for the rest of your life is kind of crazy in my opinion. But okay. I speak the truth.
You have a good sense of
I was
humor.
gonna say.
Thank you very much. That's a lovely compliment. Here's a giant hug.
It does help us get through our
Mhm.
days sometimes, you know, being
Heck
able
yeah.
to laugh and everything like that.
I can imagine I couldn't imagine what you guys go through. I'm so sorry. And I'm sorry we got off to a bad start earlier.
We do not, no.
No, I'm okay, cool. You're so nice.
We're all good. Any counseling, like CBT or,
I don't know that acronym.
okay, nope, no counseling then?
No, ma'am.
Stressors, do you have any stressors?
Sure.
Yeah, you wanna share?
No.
No,
I'm not gonna give you guys ammo. you like
Sometimes we all have stressors in our
right?
life,
It's a
right?
common,
Exactly.
It's a common thing. yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, and it sounds like you have some good coping skills.
Thank you very much.
With it. Yeah, do you feel like you do?
Heck yeah.
Okay.
It's taken my whole life to get like this.
Yeah.
So I try now to just kind of pass it along, and
Perfect.
it's really like my diet is what's really important. And if people can really just only drink water and just try to be really healthy, they'd save money and they would feel better.
Yeah.
I think supplements are overrated, unless you really. I'm not a doctor, but I mean,
Yeah.
anyways, enough preaching.
No. So, past substance use.
I was straight edge,
Okay.
like from when I was 27, never smoked a cigarette, never tried pot, ever. And I would have like a couple beers a year. Last year in 2023, I think I had 2 beers, literally, like 2 bottles. And so after when I was 27, I've now, part of the reason why I lost weight
Mm-hmm.
is because of sauna, but also because of marijuana. I have to credit weed because I found that I love weed.
Sometimes weed gives you the munchies.
Not me.
It makes you want to eat, so you didn't get that? You didn't have that?
No, because I've always liked eating. But weed made me like efficient, or like it made me like put on my running shoes and just do hard things like running, and fitness. I like smoking weed and working out and training more than anything in the whole entire world.
So it gave you energy,
No, it didn't give me energy. It gave me like, it
motivation.
made me like find like who I am. So since like I did that, I have used off and on
Okay.
marijuana,
Yeah.
but the shit's expensive. So
Yeah.
I'm for like, I don't know, 6 months now, maybe longer, like no weed intake.
So none for the last 6 months.
Yeah.
Okay.
And honestly, to be clear, like I feel the best when I don't smoke weed, to be honest.
And then when you were on and off, how much would you usually?
All the weed. I'd just be a stoner. Like it just, yeah.
And then you had no problems, like 6 months ago you just kind of stopped, there was no problems?
Yeah, I never have a problem quitting things cold turkey. I have like little tricks. So
Okay.
if I start like a new job, it's early morning, or if I have to work night shift, chocolate is fun. Whenever I don't want to do something, I'll go buy a box of chocolate, and I'm like, alarm clock, chocolate. And then I'll just eat chocolate. I'm like, okay, my day started. And then after a month, I'll break the habit of like whatever that is,
Yeah.
getting up or weed. And then I'll eventually tackle breaking the chocolate habit. And then I just do that. That's like my trick.
Wow. You got a system, eh?
Yeah, it works.
Okay. Any problems with like any addictions to gambling?
Oh, no.
Internet porn?
I mean, back in the day when I was younger, porn, like 20.
Okay.
But no, not anymore. I've never been a gambler either, ever. I think I've spent $80 my whole life at a casino, like for like $20 each time.
And when you were younger with the porn, like was it a problem with jobs and stuff like that? Like was it excessive use?
It would be like a stress reliever, be like self-soothing, I guess, like that, right? Because there would be like a problem where my early relationship, we were like my first girlfriend, I lost my relationship, my virginity to her, and she'd be cheating multiple times with different people, different coworkers, this and that, and then me just being nice and I guess stupid and like liking pain because of like my parents and never like walking away, never respecting myself. So I would just like, masturbate, fall asleep, and just like forget about it and just hopefully it doesn't happen again. So kind of like, that's really embarrassing that everything I just said. It's kind of like really pathetic, but that's what I did.
Don't be embarrassed,
I was gonna say,
because we've
don't.
heard lots of things.
She's like, we've heard it all.
Exactly. I mean, there's no judgment. There's
Exactly.
100% no judgment. And is the goal then with marijuana to stay off the marijuana?
Heck yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Save money and like I said, like I actually feel the best when I'm not smoking weed, honestly.
Gotcha. Mood. How's your mood?
Cause
Yeah.
you see it.
I do. From like, what would you rate yourself from like 1 to 10, 10 being the best that you've ever felt, kind of?
I mean, I don't know. It's so hard to put a label on it.
Yeah.
I'll let you guys be the judge of that.
Okay. But normally this is like your normal kind of mood state. Does it fluctuate ever? Or you're just kind of-
I'm the least fakest person ever. This is how I am with everyone and everybody 24/7 my whole life.
Yeah. But some days you feel more down. Like your mood, does it kind of?
I mean, so there's stressors in life, right?
Yeah. 100%.
So, and then I try to use all of my skills and knowing who I am to get back to this mood.
Yeah.
Right?
Perfect. Any thoughts of harming other people?
No, never.
Do you ever have the feeling like people are following you, or they're listening to you, or reading your thoughts?
No comment.
No worries. Sleep. How's your sleep?
Sleep like a bear.
I've never heard that one. You're a good sleeper then, eh?
ASMR. Like soothing sounds of like water and tranquility.
Oh,
I'll
yeah.
put like a 10-hour like rain thing,
Yeah.
and I'll just have that in the background, and it's just
Well, you must like it here when it rains then.
Love it. And so, like when I was a kid with ADHD,
Yeah.
I would often have a really hard time sleeping, tossing and turning.
Yeah.
But now, since I've like hit 30 and find all like the little things like ASMR, working out, like health wise and stuff like that, I don't have any issues.
Perfect.
Yes.
Okay, that's great.
Mhm.
Appetite. How's your appetite?
Great.
Yeah, no problems. Okay. Energy. Great.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Motivation,
I mean, yeah.
it's alright.
Yeah, it's alright.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, I'm trying to do like the whole fitness course at the end of the
Yeah.
month too, right?
Yeah.
I worked out this morning.
Yeah.
But I'm like, so like the reason why I'm like hesitant is because I'm like my harshest critic, and
Yeah.
like I want to be the best that I can be. So I feel like there's always can be better, but I mean, I'm not rich, so I
We're
mean,
always our worst critics and hard on ourselves, right?
preach.
Yes.
Exactly, other people see, you know, how all the good things we have, and we go think to ourselves, oh, I could be doing this better, or, you know,
Yeah.
I shouldn't have gotten upset about that, so
Yeah.
we're always our worst critic.
And like often now that I'm older is too, is like you often sometimes might be a victim of like judging a book by its cover, and that's like the wrong thing to do. Like people might see that like the wrong thing,
Yeah.
or you know, I might put on like nice clothes, but I might feel like a piece of shit inside for whatever the reason is, right?
Yeah.
So people treat you a different way, whatever. It's life's hard.
No, for sure. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
How long have you been doing this, Natalie? I feel like you're the senior person that she's doing all the writing.
38 years.
Round of applause.
I have been around, I always refer to myself as a dinosaur, but you know, I've been around, and I enjoy my work, I enjoy working with people and helping and
I can see that.
that out, so it's good.
And now you're passing it along?
Yeah,
Cool.
exactly.
And then I guess question, what do you hope to get? I guess, is there anything from our services that you're hoping for?
What do you guys offer?
Well, we can offer counseling,
See a psychiatrist.
see a psychiatrist, yeah.
Help to get you connected with other
Resources,
agencies, maybe
yeah.
if you're having problems in the community,
Can you make me become a police officer or a firefighter?
unfortunately.
Then to answer your question, no.
Alright, okay.
But it was nice meeting you guys.
No, it was lovely meeting you.
Some people, you know, we have lots of strengths and everything, if you had to tell us what's going well for you and what your strengths are, like what would it be? We're focusing on the positivities
Yeah.
here.
You asked the hard questions, eh? I don't know, man.
I mean, your goals for yourself is you would like to get into being a,
Police officer.
I would like a good, stable career.
Okay,
that's
that's a good one.
a good goal,
Yeah.
right?
That would change my life.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So, I mean,
totally.
I feel personal trainer added to my record, because when I was pipe fitting for 3 years, like that's not easy, right? Like Sked 10, which is like the thickness of the pipe, sometimes it can go up to Sked 40. 21 feet long, a 4-inch, carrying that all day, 8 hours a day, to lay it out for the next day. That, like you see older fitters, like pipe fitters, doing it for 20 years, and their body is like beat up, right? So, but as a personal trainer, I feel that helping people and like motivating people, like I can do that when I'm 90 years old, you know? And I mean, who
I'm almost there and I'm still doing
she has jokes, I love it. And I mean, who doesn't want a free gym membership? I do.
There's always perks, right?
So I mean, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if you want any consents or.
Oh, yeah, the consent. I guess really would just be for, permanent pay.
We don't do permanent
Oh, we don't do permanent.
treatment.
Okay, so is there any other then?
Is there anybody that that we should get information from? Do you think that might be helpful, or would you even be willing to sign a release of information?
No.
Alright, that answers our
That-
question very well.
Perfect, that clears it.
Alright,
Okay, so
Well,
this,
only because as a strategic of what I'm going on with my own life, right?
yeah,
With the police,
yeah,
because right now the police are not on my side, right? And I have a lot of evidence on the police doing me dirty, quote unquote. So here's a middle finger to the police. So
as long as it's not to us.
no.
Yeah.
That was to the police.
Yeah.
So I'm here because they hired you technically, right? So I'm not going to give you. I'm not going to give the police ammo, is what I mean. Anyways, I'm so sorry. They can do that.
Alright,
So the next step would would discuss it with the team, see if there's anything that we can offer you, and then I'd get back to you.
You got my email, girl.
I do. Do you want, this is kind of just explains the next step in our information if you want it.
Sure.
If there's any like questions or anything comes up, you have any concerns, you have my contact, call me, email me, whatever.
I probably won't bug you. I think you have better things to do.
Well, still, I'm here. Yeah.
but we just thankful that you came in
Yeah.
and met with us today, and we just wanna thank you very much for that.
You guys are absolute pros. You guys should get a raise. You guys are very lovely.
Yeah, tell that to Susie.
Exactly, yeah.
Natalie's so good at her job. You're in good hands.
Yeah.
You know, she's like, say it louder.
We appreciate it. We know it's a lot of questions and it's time out of your day and stuff, so much appreciated.
Good luck with you
Yeah.
going forward, and I
Thank
hope
you.
everything works out.
Thank you very much. I need all the luck I can get.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
Stay warm out there.
Thank you.